Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to feature another one of my completed builds. We're calling this a 1972 American LaFrance pumper designed for my fictitious Elk Township Fire Department. The kit is pretty much built box stock, only I added some features to it, and we'll talk about them as we go around. The main thing is I built the extended front bumper on it, painted the top of it the same as the body. Thought that was kind of cool. I added a 3D printed Federal Q, 2 Mars 888 lights, a couple of CP25 speakers, a custom made roto ray that I fashion out of push pins, and we will get to those, how to make those, in a future video. I've had a lot of people already ask me how I make this stuff. Once again, the metal bell and the custom-made emergency lights on top that are made from the end of a small glass jar with some fashion jewels inside that I paint with Tamiya clears. Use some extra headlight bezels from another kit so I could have the large diameters lenses in the front. Those are actually 5mm fashion jewels inside the top two, the kit headlights in the bottom, and then the original kit turn signals that are supposed to go up here, down here at the bottom. I seen a photograph on Pinterest one night of a American LaFrance engine that had that same setup, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. Because some of my other kit bashes that I do, just using the pumper body and a different cab, I save all those pieces for when I build something like this. Some of the other things is I scratch built the fire extinguisher up here. Added some additional emergency lights up here on the side of the extended front bumper right there. Added a couple here. These are just little metal rings that I buy at Hobby Lobby. Have a whole bag of them somewhere. I have 2 different size bags, small and large. I just put these in here. I think I paid maybe $4 for these these aren't the package they came in, but they're fairly inexpensive. Then the large ones accept a I think it's a 8 or maybe a 9mm fashion jewel. You just simply always use the clear ones. Always just a little dot of super glue, snap it right in. And then the ones that I highlight in red, some Tamiya red clear on that, and you're all set. Once again, this is a resin piece that I've had in my parts box for probably 20 years. Don't know where I got it, where it came from. Also back here, I use the small little rings and smaller fashion jewels for my stop, reverse, and turn signal lights. I kind of like that better than the little arrow that's supplied with the kit. I try to do that on all my builds. Shoestring fire hose. Tonneau cover is just a basic simple sheet of 60,000 styrene, cut to fit, spray painted flat black, easy peasy. The traffic cones, I worked in a machine shop years ago. I spent about 25 years as a CNC machinist, and We done parts for the military, and we used to use these are rubber. We used to use these little plugs to plug up holes in castings that were sent out to be heat treated, painted, whatever. So place went out of business, so I just took the liberty to go ahead and take some. I use a lot of these as my stands when I'm chroming some of my lights, things like that. I'll stick them on there, grab your tweezers, and set them aside for 3 or 4 days. But when I make the traffic cone, I'll set it on my square mat and just cut 4 equal corners off the bottom, like I do here. To stack them, I'll just cut one of these off, super glue them together, and it looks like I have 2 stacked together. I still have 100 or so of these left. I haven't grabbed the whole box. It's another one of those things that I seen and thought, you know what, I think I could use this someday. I've probably had them for close to 10 plus years. All right, but anyway, over here, this was the kit supplied radio that we mounted out here for the pump operator to use in here. 132 scale Mars floodlight. Added a what am I wanting to say there? You know what it is. I don't know really if you can pick up any of the details inside because it is kind of dark in there, but it has one of my 3D printed radios right in the front on top of the dashboard. I'm going to try to zoom in here and see if you can see that a little bit. I think you can kind of make that out a little bit. And yeah, this goes along with my Elk Township fleet that I built. I made some nozzles, some attack nozzles for the booster reels, just simple styrene pieces glued together. Look at a picture online, put them up there, make them. I have quite the supply of styrene, all kinds of shapes, sizes. I have, I don't know, half a dozen packages of sheets in all thicknesses from 10,000s to 80. And one thing when you scratch build, never throw your scrap pieces away. I have bags and bags of small pieces. I just leave them right here by the bench because you never know when you might need a piece. All right, so let's get back to the model. What else we want to talk about? The front wheels. This is the kit wheel. I've used a larger tire on it. This outer ring is the inside portion of a set of dual rear wheels from a Diamond Rio kit. And this LaFrance kit wheel just slid right into it, made to fit nice and smooth. That's why it looks a little different. I wanted a larger front tire on it, more of a flotation type of tire. Folded up shoestring I use for hose. My banding is just simple cut piece of masking tape. I will usually paint those up. I didn't on that. I must have forgot, like I did on these. That's all that is a piece of masking tape. I paint with some Tamiya dark brown paint. To me, it resembles a leather strap. But that was pumper number 1 for the Elk Township Fire Department. I've got 2 pumpers for them now. 2 pumpers. I got an aerial. I got the Aero Chief I built. I'll try to get it on here. It's rather large. It won't do the turntable, but we'll just put it on the bench and talk about it a little bit. Let's see what else we got. The mirrors. These are actually off the Trumpeter kit before I really got involved in making my mirrors like I did with the white pumper. Made this one, I think I made this kit probably early spring. Maybe it was still wintertime, I don't know. I think I remember painting it out in the garage because it was too cold outside. My booster reel hose is 14 gauge wire. What a big spool of that. I don't know if you can see up inside the crew area. I've got a medical bag up there for them when they get called out on EMS runs. But yeah, I've got several more of these kits to go. Take a whole video one day of my entire fleet I've built so far, but this is engine number 1 for Elk Township Fire Department. Thanks for watching.